The golden age of Hollywood, spanning the 1920s to the 1960s, was an era of unmatched glamour, iconic storytelling, and larger-than-life stars whose legacies still echo through time. While many of those legends have since taken their final bows, a rare few remain, living links to a glittering past, their lives stretching across nearly a century of film history. These remarkable individuals didn't just witness the evolution of entertainment, they shaped it. From the rigid studio system to the rise of indie cinema, from black and white reels to Technicolor dreams, they adapted, endured, and inspired through decades of war, change, and revolution on screen and off. Today, we draw back the curtain on some of Hollywood's most enduring treasures, the vintage stars who are still with us. Some still grace the spotlight, others enjoy the quiet of well-earned retirement. From Oscar-winning icons to beloved TV favorites, from trailblazing dancers to timeless comedians, join us as we take you on a journey through decades of Hollywood history, revealing surprising facts, heartwarming anecdotes, and the profound impact these stars have had on culture. Karen Marsh Dahl. Born on April 6, 1919, in Hollywood, California, Karen Marsh Dahl stands as a remarkable 106-year-old figure in cinematic history. Her name might not immediately spark recognition for her credited roles, but her presence was integral to some of the most iconic films of the Golden Age. She is primarily celebrated as Judy Garland's stand-in for beloved classics such as The Wizard of Oz, 1939, and Ziegfeld Girl, 1941. This role places her in a unique position. She is considered the oldest living Hollywood star and actress, and notably, the last surviving member of the Wizard of Oz cast. It was her feet, for instance, that famously clicked the ruby slippers together in that unforgettable scene from The Wizard of Oz, a small but indelible contribution to cinematic magic. Her career at Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, lasted from 1937 to 1948, where she mostly worked as a dancer. She appeared in musicals like Rosalie, 1937, and Seven Sweethearts, 1942, and worked with famous choreographers like Busby Berkeley. But her story goes beyond her time on screen. It's one of strength and survival. In 1949, she was in a terrible plane crash and was one of only 13 survivors out of 48 people on board. Her injuries were so serious that doctors almost had to cut off her left foot. They also told her she would never dance again, but Marsh refused to give up. She proved them wrong and returned to dancing, showing incredible determination. Later in life, Marsh used her love of dance to help others. Once a month, on the first Monday, she volunteered as a dance therapy teacher at the Stroke Activity Center in Palm Springs. She taught fun and uplifting styles like ballroom, country, Hawaiian, and even belly dancing, bringing joy to those in recovery. Jacqueline White, born on November 27, 1922, in Beverly Hills, California, Jacqueline White is a centenarian at 102 years old. Her film career, though relatively brief, left its mark on Hollywood's golden age, spanning from 1942 until 1952. During this decade, she appeared in approximately 25 feature films and is recognized for her roles in titles such as Crossfire, 1947, Banjo, 1947, Mystery in Mexico, 1948, and The Narrow Margin, 1952. Her continued presence makes her one of the last surviving actresses from that iconic era of cinema. White signed her initial film contract with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, at the age of 17 and later with RKO, where she experienced her greatest professional success. However, in 1952, at the height of her career, she made a pivotal decision that would redefine her life's trajectory. After marrying Neil Bruce Anderson in 1948, White chose to leave the film industry and relocate to Wyoming, where her husband embarked on an oil business venture. This choice shows a common, yet often less publicized path for many actresses during Hollywood's golden age, prioritizing a life outside the relentless demands of the studio system for family and personal endeavors. White's connection to Hollywood, however, did not entirely sever. She briefly returned to Los Angeles for the birth of her first child, and it was during this visit that she was spotted in the RKO commissary, leading to her final film role in The Narrow Margin, 1952. Today, she resides in Houston, Texas, with her family. While she no longer actively pursues acting, she occasionally makes appearances at film conventions, such as the TCM Classic Film Festival in 2013. These rare public engagements demonstrate a gentle, enduring connection to her past without being consumed by it, offering a contrast to the narratives of stars who remained in the spotlight for decades. Her story exemplifies how, for some, the glamour of stardom was secondary to personal fulfillment and the pursuit of a life beyond the studio gates. Eva Marie Saint. Eva Marie Saint, born on July 4, 1924, in Newark, New Jersey, is a distinguished figure in Hollywood, celebrating her 100th birthday in 2025. Her career, which spans over 70 years, is marked by remarkable depth and a quiet strength that she brought to her roles. A significant milestone in her illustrious career occurred in 2022 when she became the oldest living person to have won an Academy Award. This prestigious accolade was earned for her very first film role, a powerful portrayal of Edie Doyle in On the Waterfront, 1954, for which she received the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. This immediate critical recognition for her debut performance set a high standard for her career, establishing her as a serious dramatic actress from the very beginning. This early success directly influenced the trajectory of her roles, leading to collaborations with some of the most legendary directors and actors of her time, including her memorable performance opposite Cary Grant in Alfred Hitchcock's iconic thriller North by Northwest, 1959, as well as roles in Exodus, 1960, and Grand Prix, 1966. Beyond the big screen, Saint also made a significant impact in television, with a recurring role as Sybil Shepherd's mother in the popular series Moonlighting, 1985-89, and a voice role as Katara in the animated series The Legend of Korra. Her versatility was further recognized with an Emmy Award for her work in the miniseries People Like Us, 1990. Saint maintains a refreshing and grounded attitude towards aging. She has openly discussed her choice not to undergo cosmetic procedures, advocating instead for natural well-being through practices like walking and healthy eating. June Lockhart. Born on June 25, 1925, in New York City, June Lockhart is 100 years old, a testament to her remarkable longevity in the entertainment world. Her career, spanning nearly 90 years, firmly establishes her as one of the last surviving actors from Hollywood's golden age. Lockhart is perhaps most widely recognized and cherished for her iconic roles as nurturing and intelligent mothers on television. She captivated audiences as Ruth Martin in the long-running CBS series Lassie from 1958 to 1964, and later as the resourceful Dr. Maureen Robinson in the science fiction classic Lost in Space from 1965 to 1968. She became well known for playing motherly characters, creating a strong image of comfort, wisdom, and strength that stayed with audiences for generations. Lockhart started her entertainment career early, making her stage debut at just 8 years old. Her talent stood out, and in 1947, she earned significant recognition on Broadway for her role in For Love or Money, which garnered her a special Tony Award. Lockhart made lasting contributions to both movies and television, and she's honored with 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But her influence went beyond acting. In 2013, NASA gave her the Exceptional Public Achievement Medal for inspiring interest in space exploration, thanks to her popular role in Lost in Space. Even in recent years, Lockhart has stayed connected to her legacy. In 2021, she made a special appearance in the Lost in Space reboot on Netflix, bringing old and new fans together. Her career exemplifies not just longevity, but a continuous presence that has adapted and resonated across different eras of media. Lee Grant, born on October 31st, 1925, in New York City. Lee Grant is a 99-years-old actress, documentarian, and director whose career spans over 7 decades. Her talent was recognized early, culminating in an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Shampoo, 1975. However, her path to sustained success was uniquely challenging, marked by a significant period of political persecution. Grant's career was famously interrupted for 12 years during the McCarthy era, when she was blacklisted after courageously refusing to testify before the House Un-American Activities Committee, HUAC, in the 1950s. This period, often referred to as her prime years, severely limited her work in television and movies. During this challenging time, she found alternative avenues for her artistic expression, working as an acting teacher and taking minor television and theater roles under pseudonyms. After the blacklist was officially lifted in the mid-1960s, Grant embarked on a remarkable career resurgence. She re-established her acting presence, notably winning an Emmy for her role in Peyton Place, 1966. What truly distinguishes her legacy, however, is her pivot into documentary filmmaking. Grant became a celebrated director of documentaries focusing on social issues, a path that culminated in her winning an Oscar for Down and Out in America, 1986. This achievement made her the only Academy Award-winning actor to also direct an Academy Award-winning documentary. Dick Van Dyke. Born on December 13, 1925, in West Plains, Missouri, Dick Van Dyke, at 99 years old, remains one of Hollywood's most enduring and beloved entertainers. He is widely celebrated for his amiable charm, impeccable comedic timing, and agile physical comedy, qualities that cemented his status as a household name. His national fame soared with his starring role as comedy writer Rob Petrie in The Dick Van Dyke Show, 1961 to 1966, a performance that earned him 3 Emmy Awards. Van Dyke's extensive career began long before his television breakthrough, rooted in radio and stage performances. He made a significant splash on Broadway, earning a Tony Award for his leading role in the musical Bye Bye Birdie, 1960 to 61. This early success on stage laid the foundation for his versatile career. He then transitioned seamlessly into film, starring in some of the most cherished movie musicals of all time, including his iconic dual roles as Bert the Chimney Sweep and Mr. Dawes Sr. in Mary Poppins, 1964, and his portrayal of Caractacus Potts in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 1968. His ability to effortlessly move between stage, television, and film showcases the adaptability required for sustained success in a rapidly evolving entertainment industry. A testament to his timeless appeal, Van Dyke even reprised his role as Mr. Dawes Jr., a descendant of his original character, in Mary Poppins Returns, 2018, delighting new generations of fans. Mel Brooks. Born Melvin James Kaminsky on June 28, 1926, in Brooklyn, New York, Mel Brooks, currently 98 years old, stands as a towering figure in American comedy and a rare EGOT winner, having collected Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Awards. He is renowned for his groundbreaking satirical films, which boldly pushed comedic boundaries, including The Producers, 1968, Blazing Saddles, 1974, and Young Frankenstein, 1974. Brooks's life experiences profoundly shaped his unique comedic voice. He served as a combat engineer in World War II, participating in the harrowing Battle of the Bulge, and later used his talents to entertain troops. This background, combined with the early death of his father, led him to express that much of his comedy is rooted in the anger and hostility he felt, which he learned to clothe in comedy to spare myself problems. This approach allowed him to tackle sensitive and controversial subjects with a unique blend of outrageousness and sharp social commentary. For instance, Blazing Saddles explicitly used the N-word to satirize racism, forcing audiences to confront uncomfortable truths through laughter. This willingness to push boundaries, even courting controversy, made his films not just entertaining, but also significant cultural statements. Before his directorial fame, Brooks was a pivotal figure behind the scenes. He co-created the iconic The 2,000-Year-Old Man improvised comedy routine with Carl Reiner, which gained immense popularity through record albums. His early work as a writer for the legendary Your Show of Shows, 1950-1954, alongside talents like Carl Reiner and Neil Simon, influenced a generation of comedians and writers. Beyond comedy, Brooks also demonstrated his versatility by producing serious, critically acclaimed films through his company Brooks Films, such as The Elephant Man, 1980. Even in his late 90s, Brooks remains creatively active. In 2021, he published his memoir, All About Me, offering a personal look at his remarkable life, and he continues to work on new projects, including History of the World Part 2, a follow-up TV series to his 1981 film. His comprehensive impact across various entertainment forms, from writing and directing to acting and composing, is truly exceptional, solidifying his status as a comedic genius and an enduring cultural force. William Daniels. Born on March 31, 1927, in Brooklyn, New York, William Daniels is a distinguished actor, celebrating his 98th birthday in 2025. He is widely recognized for his iconic television roles that resonated deeply with audiences across generations. He earned 2 Emmy Awards for his portrayal of the acid-tongued but brilliant Dr. Mark Craig in the acclaimed medical drama St. Elsewhere, 1982-1988. Concurrently, he lent his distinctive voice to the intelligent artificial intelligence Kit in the popular series Knight Rider, 1982-1986. Later, he became a beloved mentor figure as the strict but loving educator George Feeney in the coming-of-age sitcom Boy Meets World, 1993-2000. Daniels' career began remarkably early as a member of the singing Daniels family in Brooklyn, making his television debut in 1943. He also made his Broadway debut in the same year, establishing a strong foundation in live theater that would span decades. Beyond his professional achievements, Daniels' personal life is equally noteworthy. He has been married to actress Bonnie Bartlett since June 30th, 1951, a union that stands as the longest active Hollywood marriage. In a rare and heartwarming moment, both Daniels and Bartlett won Emmy Awards on the same night in 1986, a testament to their shared talent and enduring partnership. Even in his late 90s, Daniels continues to engage with his fans and former castmates, making appearances such as a reunion with the Boy Meets World cast at 90s Con. This continued connection underscores the enduring legacy of his most beloved character and the deep affection audiences hold for him. Rosemary Harris. Born on September 19, 1927 in Ashby-de-la-Zouch, England, Rosemary Harris is a celebrated English actress, now 97 years old. Her career, which began in 1948, is marked by a rare versatility and a distinguished presence across stage. She is an esteemed recipient of an Emmy Award, a Golden Globe Award, and a Tony Award, a testament to her profound talent and wide-ranging success. Harris's early childhood was spent in India due to her father's service in the Royal Air Force, an experience that added a unique dimension to her formative years. She began her stage career in 1948, honing her craft in English repertory theater before making her Broadway debut in 1952. This extensive background in classical training, including her studies at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, laid a robust foundation for her distinguished career. Her ability to excel in both demanding theatrical productions and mainstream cinematic roles speaks to the enduring value of classical training for actors of Hollywood's golden age and beyond. This rigorous preparation equipped her with the skills necessary to navigate diverse roles and maintain a high level of performance throughout her long career. Among her many acclaimed performances, Harris won a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Play for her powerful portrayal of Eleanor of Aquitaine in The Lion in Winter, 1966. In more recent times, she gained a new generation of fans for her heartwarming role as Aunt May Parker in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, 2002 to 2007. This transition from a classical stage actress to a beloved character in a blockbuster superhero franchise perfectly illustrates her adaptability and continued relevance across different eras and genres of entertainment. Anne Blythe. Born on August 16, 1928, in Mount Kisco, New York, Anne Blythe is a retired American actress and singer, now 96 years old. Her career began remarkably early, with her first performances on children's radio shows at the age of 5, followed by her Broadway debut in Lillian Hellman's Watch on the Rhine. Her transition to film marked a significant turning point, leading to her breakout role as the scheming, ungrateful daughter Veda Pierce in the film noir classic Mildred Pierce, 1945. This complex and chilling performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. While her villainous turn in Mildred Pierce brought her critical acclaim and an Oscar nomination, it also carried the risk of typecasting her as a manipulative character. However, Blythe demonstrated a determination to diversify her roles and showcase a broader range of talent. After Mildred Pierce, she continued to work extensively in film and later transitioned to musical theater and summer stock, starring in productions like The King and I and The Sound of Music. This shift in her career focus, moving between dramatic film and musical theater, indicates a conscious effort to avoid being pigeonholed by her early success. Blythe's career was not without its challenges. Following the success of Mildred Pierce, she suffered a broken back while tobogganing, an injury that temporarily hindered her career momentum. Her ability to recover from such a significant physical setback and continue performing speaks to her resilience and dedication to her craft. In her later career, she also became a spokesperson for popular snack brands like Twinkies and Ho-Hos. Blythe officially retired from acting in 1985, and today she holds the distinction of being the earliest surviving Academy Award nominee, Peggy Dao. Born on March 18, 1928, in Columbia, Mississippi, Peggy Dao is a vibrant 97-year-old. Her Hollywood career, though remarkably brief, was impactful, spanning from 1949 to 1952, primarily under contract with Universal Studios during the Golden Age. Despite her short time in the industry, she left a memorable impression with her roles as Nurse Kelly in the beloved classic Harvey, 1950, starring alongside James Stewart and Josephine Hull, and as Judy Green in Bright Victory, 1951, where she co-starred with Oscar nominee Arthur Kennedy. Dao's story exemplifies the allure of a life beyond the limelight. After just 3 years in the film business, she made a decisive choice to retire from acting. In 1951, she married Walter Helmerich III, an oil driller from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and dedicated herself to raising their 5 sons. Following her retirement from acting, Peggy Dao embarked on a new chapter as an active and influential philanthropist. Her dedication to supporting libraries and various other charities has left a lasting legacy that extends far beyond her filmography. The Peggy V. Helmerich Distinguished Author Award, an annual honor given by the Tulsa Library Trust since 1985, is named in her honor, recognizing her significant contributions to literacy and the arts. Additionally, the Drama School at the University of Oklahoma and an auditorium at Northwestern University School of Communications Annie Mae Swift Hall also bear her name. These enduring tributes demonstrate that her impact on society continued to grow long after her brief but memorable stint in Hollywood, solidifying a legacy built on generosity and community support. James Hong, born on February 22, 1929, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, James Hong is a remarkable 95 years old and holds the distinction of being one of the most prolific actors in Hollywood history. With an astonishing career spanning over 600 television and film roles, his face and voice are instantly recognizable across countless productions. His notable roles include the eye manufacturer Chew in the dystopian science fiction film Blade Runner, 1982, the immortal ghost sorcerer Lo Pan in John Carpenter's cult classic Big Trouble in Little China, 1986, and the beloved voice of Mr. Ping in the Kung Fu Panda franchise, beginning in 2008. Despite his immense volume of work, Hong's career path was frequently marked by systemic discrimination and pervasive typecasting. He faced early challenges, including being fired from The New Adventures of Charlie Chan due to a racist outburst from a co-star. This experience, coupled with the industry's tendency to relegate Asian actors to stereotypical roles, galvanized him to take action. In 1965, Hong co-founded East West Players, the first Asian American theater organization in the United States. This pioneering initiative was a direct response to the lack of diverse and meaningful roles for Asian actors, aiming to provide a platform for their talents and narratives. His proactive effort to change the industry from within has left a legacy far greater than his individual performances, paving the way for future generations of Asian American artists. In 2022, at the age of 93, Hong received a long overdue and well-deserved honor, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, making him the oldest person to receive this distinction. This recognition, spurred by a successful GoFundMe campaign, underscores the collective appreciation for his enduring contributions. His acceptance speech at the Screen Actors Guild (SAG) Awards, where he eloquently spoke about the historical lack of positive Asian representation in American cinema when he began his career, gained significant praise and media attention. Clint Eastwood, born on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, California, Clint Eastwood is a formidable 95-year-old whose career has profoundly shaped American cinema for over 6 decades. He first emerged as a popular Hollywood star in the 1960s, becoming synonymous with the stoic, rugged individualist through his iconic portrayal of the Man with No Name in Sergio Leone's groundbreaking spaghetti western trilogy. His status as a cinematic legend was further cemented by his role as the unyielding police inspector Harry Callahan in the 5 Dirty Harry films throughout the 1970s and 1980s. Eastwood's trajectory from a celebrated actor to a highly respected Academy Award-winning director demonstrates a rare and successful transition in Hollywood, transforming him from an icon into a true auteur. His ambition for creative control manifested early when he founded his own production company, Malpaso, in 1968. This move allowed him to direct many of his own films, leading to significant critical acclaim and multiple Academy Awards for directing, including Best Director and Best Picture for the Western masterpiece Unforgiven, 1992, and the boxing drama $1 Million Baby, 2004. Beyond his cinematic achievements, Eastwood has also engaged with public service, notably serving as the mayor of Carmel, California, for 2 years in the 1980s. Even in his 90s, his dedication to filmmaking remains unwavering. Despite recent controversies surrounding fake interviews that misattributed old quotes to him, Eastwood continues to direct, with his upcoming legal thriller Juror #2 in post-production. His relentless drive and commitment to his craft, even at an advanced age, underscore a profound passion for storytelling and a desire to continually contribute to the art form he has so significantly shaped. Robert Wagner. Born on February 10, 1930 in Detroit, Michigan, Robert Wagner is a distinguished 95-year-old actor known for his enduring charm and consistent portrayal of suave leading men across film and television. He achieved widespread recognition for starring in a string of successful television shows, including the sophisticated spy series It Takes a Thief, 1968-1970, the crime drama Switch, 1975 and 1978, and the beloved mystery series Heart to Heart, 1979 and 1984. His ability to adapt to changing media landscapes while maintaining a recognizable and appealing persona speaks volumes about his star power and professional longevity. Wagner gained early attention in films such as With a Song in My Heart, 1952, where his small but impactful role as a shell-shock soldier garnered significant public reaction, and Beneath the 12-Mile Reef, 1953, which was notable as one of the first films shot in CinemaScope. His filmography also includes memorable appearances in the classic comedy The Pink Panther, 1963, and, decades later, a resurgence in popularity with a new generation of fans through his role as number 2, the villainous henchman in the Austin Powers trilogy, 1997, 1999, 2002. This demonstrates his remarkable ability to remain relevant and entertaining across different eras and genres. Beyond his acting career, Wagner has also contributed to the historical narrative of Hollywood. He is the author of several books, including memoirs that offer unique perspectives on the golden age of Hollywood, such as You Must Remember This, The Life and Style of Hollywood's Golden Age, 2014, and I Loved Her in the Movies, Memories of Hollywood's Legendary Actresses, 2016. These literary contributions position him not just as a participant in cinematic history, but as a chronicler of its iconic figures and eras, adding a significant layer to his enduring legacy. Wagner currently resides in Aspen, Colorado, with his wife, actress Jill St. John, maintaining a life that blends Hollywood history with personal tranquility. Mamie Van Doren, born Joan Lucille Olander on February 6, 1931, in Rowena, South Dakota. Mamie Van Doren is a vibrant 94-year-old, famously known as one of Hollywood's 3 M's, alongside Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. Initially positioned as Universal's answer to Marilyn Monroe, Van Doren's career, while leveraging her blonde bombshell image, ultimately suggests a subversion of the passive stereotype often associated with such roles. She was discovered by film producer Howard Hughes, who offered her an early film contract. Van Doren carved out a unique niche for herself, starring in what became known as bad girl movies and some of the earliest films to feature rock and roll music. These roles, often more provocative and rebellious than those typically assigned to blonde bombshells, garnered her a significant cult following. This choice to explore more daring characters and her reported refusal to play the dumb blonde stereotype demonstrate her agency in shaping her career, even if it meant venturing into the realm of B-movies. She leveraged her image to maintain a distinct presence in the industry, showcasing a more independent spirit than her initial marketing might have suggested. Beyond her film work, Van Doren showed a deep commitment to supporting U.S. troops, USO, during the Vietnam War. Her experiences and perspectives have been chronicled in her autobiographies, including Playing the Field, My Story, 1987, and more recently, China and Me, 2022, a memoir about her pet parrot. These literary contributions allow her to actively shape her own narrative and share her unique journey. In 1994, Her lasting impact on the entertainment industry was recognized with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Even today, Van Doren remains engaged with her audience, actively posting on her blog and social media platforms. From the centenarians who built Hollywood's foundations to the enduring icons who continue to inspire, these stars are more than just names on a screen. They are history. And as long as their stories continue to be told, the magic of vintage Hollywood will never truly grow old. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next deep dive into classic Hollywood. Who's your favorite star from this list? Let us know in the comments below.